Welcome to the WVU Football Post-Game Report. I'm Todd Murray along with Ed Owens. And Ed, today the Mountaineers pull out a 37-34 win at Texas Tech in a game that looked like they had lost it with about 5 minutes to go, down by 2 touchdowns. What a comeback.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a win that I don't think anybody really saw coming, especially the way this game started for WVU. They got down early. They were giving up big plays on defense. The offense was not clicking. They went for about 20 minutes, it seemed like, without scoring an offensive touchdown. And then all of a sudden, everything clicked. The offense started working. They found their groove. The defense was coming up with big stops. They got the ball back with under a minute to play, drove the field, and set up a 55-yarder for Josh Lambert, which is kind of his thing now, game-winning field goals for Lambert. He's got a big leg, and he comes up big in key situations.
Yeah, that's so critical because Clint Trickett was talking in the post-game about he had a difficult preseason camp with some things, but he's gotten himself straightened out. I think 15 for 19 on the year, and as you mentioned, 2 game-winning kicks.
Yeah, and the one today tied the school record. So, I mean, I think they're showing a lot of confidence in Lambert and what he's able to do. I mean, they've talked before about how he could hit from 60. We haven't seen it yet, but he's inching his way closer to that number. And I think in situations like this, they really do feel comfortable going to him. And if he can get him in that range, they're going to give him a shot and let him prove it.
Right. WVU's defense had some really difficult moments there in the first half. In the second half, they had 2 key stops there in the last 7 minutes when WVU made that rally.
Absolutely. Tech's touchdowns today, the average length of their touchdowns, 55.5 yards per play. I mean, that's just a huge number. Tech wasn't driving the ball very much. They weren't pushing. They didn't have extended possessions, but when they struck quickly. In the second half, like you said, that changed for WVU. Late in the game, Russell Shell was talking about how he challenged the defense to get them the ball back. He said, you get the ball back, we're going to score. They did. They said, you get the ball back, we're going to score. They did. And I mean, that's really how it went. The defense propped up the offense propped up the defense, and special teams came in and saved everybody, which is a refreshing sight for WVU special teams. But really, it was a complete team effort for them today, and the defense came up huge when it counted the most.
Right. In the passing game, Trickett threw for 301 yards. Kevin White had his usual 100-plus yard receiving game, but Jordan Thompson really came to the forefront today. I believe he had 109 yards of receiving.
Yeah, Tech was paying a lot of attention to Kevin White, and for good reason. I mean, he still got his numbers, 13 for 123 yards, but with everyone paying so much attention to White on the outside, it opened things up in the middle. It opened things up in the run game, where Russell Shell topped 100 yards for the second straight game, and it opened things up for the inside receivers, where Jordan White had, I think, the breakout game that a lot of people have been waiting for. There was a lot of potential with him heading into this game. His previous best was 62 yards for a game. He smashed that today. He almost smashed that on his 59-yard touchdown reception alone. He had a really big game, came up huge on that last drive with a couple back-to-back first down catches for WVU, and that helped set up Lambert's field goal. I think this versatility, it's kind of something we've been talking about. WVU needs to prove that they can score, they can move the ball in different ways, and right now they're doing it. They've got different guys who are contributing, and I think that's going to take pressure off guys like Mario Alford, guys like Kevin White, and really make this a more dangerous offense going forward.
Right, they're going to have to put it all together next Saturday. You got Baylor coming to Morgantown. They'll try for their 3rd straight Big 12 win. We'll see how it plays out. Ed, thanks for your time. Please continue to follow our WVU football coverage on thedpost.com.